Hey guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. Thanks so much for dropping in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're coming back to my channel, thanks so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. Listen, we're going to do a Thrifty Thursday. And as always, this Thrifty Thursday hashtag was actually the creation of Sheree at Turquoise Dreamin'. I'm going to link her information below. I'm kind of bad about remembering to tell y'all that, but I'm so sorry, Sheree. You're wonderful and lovely, and I am having a blast with this hashtag. It's the only thing that I'm doing right now, but I was actually on a live sale with Angela the Crafter recently, and she's doing a hashtag ATH. It's around the house. I think it's meant, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I think it's meant to junk journal with things around the house, right? So I'm going to learn more about that, and I think I'm going to jump into that hashtag too. These are great fun because I am new, right? Fairly new to this whole junk journal world. I'm just soaking it all in and having a great time with this great community of people. Let's jump into this Thrifty Thursday. This is a little different for me. Typically, I am a big thrifter. I always have been. Even before junk journaling, I was a big thrifter. But I was also always a big clearance shopper. I will head straight to a clearance rack every time before I even look at a regular price rack. I just have always been like that. But anyway, I headed to Hobby Lobby, and they have some pretty darn good clearances. Now, I am in Southern Louisiana, so I don't know if this is across the country or what, but I'm just going to share some real good bargains that I found. We're going to start out with Happy Planners. But y'all don't tell my daughter, because these actually may be Christmas gifts for her. I'm not a planner girl, but she is. And as you can see, the regular price is still on here, and that is $34.99. And they were marked down to $3.50. And the rings alone, because I recently priced the rings alone are like $15. So, and these are meant, of course, if you're a Happy Planner person or familiar with it, they're meant to change out. So this, even though this is specific to 22 and 23, those can easily be changed out, right? I mean, that's no big deal. And then I can use these pages because I can, collage on them. I mean, you guys know more than I do at this point, right? But you know what I'm saying. It's just, none of it's going to go to waste. And from $35 to $3.50, you guys run and see if you can grab any kind of bargain like that. Now let's go on to the trim and the laces. As you guys know, trim and laces can be expensive. I mean, they really can get on up there. And if you're anything like me, I love the expensive ones for some reason. It's like every trim I go to pick up that I am absolutely in love with, it's got to be the highest price trim on the rack. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. But I lucked out with these because every time I go into Hobby Lobby, I go to the fabric section, and I always go to that back wall where they keep all those cuts of, fabrics and all the clearance price stuff. So I actually feel like I really lucked out today. Let me show you what I got here. So these two are exactly this. The prints are exactly the same, and they were $1.24 each for 3 yards of this print. Isn't this lovely? Kind of hoping not to get the glare on it, so I apologize. Let me see if I turn this one off. Maybe, yeah. It's a little, I hope it's going to translate over well. It's a little dark in here, but hopefully you can see how lovely it is. I want to open it up for you guys because what's kind of unique about this, I don't know if you can tell with this plastic covering on it. Hold on, guys. But this is actually sheer. This is actually a very thin sheer. And when I tell you, when I realized it was, I was like, oh, I have to have this. I mean, look how, yeah. This is gonna make lovely tag ribbon, right? Okay, so I got 2 of those. Now let's go on $1.24 again, and look at this print. Isn't that lovely, guys? I was tickled to get that. Now, of course, Hobby Lobby, $4, but everybody waits till they go 50% off on their ribbons, and so it would have been $2. So $1.24, not a bad price. Not a bad clearance price at all. Now, these 2 are not identical, but again, they were $1.24 a piece, but look how they are coordinating colors. If they would have had more of this, these were the only 2 they had, I would have gotten more of these because these are going to be lovely in my fall ephemeras. I hope those are going to come over, translate well across. Trying to not get you a glare, but enough light so you can see. Yeah, so I thought these were great prices. Okay. I don't know what I want to do next. Let me do this one next. Let me show you this. Go to that back wall again, not where the fabrics are, but wherever your back wall full of clearance is. And I just happened to run across, I almost bought these on Amazon, and they were like $15. Now, of course, you got more of them, but the ribbon crimps, I wanted to try a little project, and I'm going to do that this weekend. It's something I'm going to work on. So be on the lookout for that video. I'm going to try another craft with me. I was so proud of myself this last craft with me that I did. I hope you guys got to see it because it wasn't an epic fail. Everyone I've tried so far has been an epic fail. It doesn't stop me though, so don't worry. I'm not sad about it. I think everybody it's a learning process. So I'm okay with it. But my last craft with me, Miss Karen, who's one of my most precious followers, she was so complimentary in her comments recently. She said it wasn't an epic fail. It just made me laugh so hard when I read the comment. I was like, she's right. It wasn't. Finally, I did something good. Not that I don't think they're all good. I have fun doing it, and that's really the most important thing. So anyway, I'm going to do another craft with me, and I think that the next one is going to be the, I don't even know what they called them. I got it from Gail Augustinelli, right? Because again, I don't have my original ideas yet, but something like, it was like ribbon clusters, maybe is what she called them. I'll have to look back and see, but be on the lookout for that. So 40 cents. Did not think that was bad. I mean, down from $4, right? And then this little toggle. I love these, right? What do they call them? Cabrinis? Is that something like that? Anyway, 50 cents for that. And then these little things, I have some of these already. But I mean, 60 cents. I thought, okay, well, I'm going to pick up another pack of them. Then I can have a stock. Okay. This is not junk journal related, but I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the way just so you guys can see. I love cutting boards. I love unique and unusual cutting boards, and I have a wall in my kitchen that has a lot of them, like I just do, I guess, a wall collage, if that's what, is what it is, of different kinds of cutting boards, small, big, with designs, without, just different ones. This one, I loved it. It's chalkboard. But I just love the look of it. $6.24, and the regular price was $25, but we all know, typically you'd pay $12.50 at Hobby Lobby when it went on 50% off, but $6.24, not a bad price, and it's heavy. It's got some weight to it. So, and then this one, I loved this one. Isn't this so cute? I love the pattern. $9 regular price, but $2.24 is what I wound up paying for it today. I really liked it a lot. In fact, I wish I could find this stencil. It's so unique. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but guys, and where is it? Oh, did I bring it? I might have Nope. Let me grab it. I see it. Hold on. I thought I brought it inside, but I didn't. It's right here. Hold on, guys. This, speaking of stencils, I did get this while I was there. It wasn't on sale, but I went ahead and got it because I recently saw a content creator, and oh shoot, it was on her short. She had taken coffee dyed paper. It was already dyed and dried and all that business, but she had put a stencil over it and just sprayed more coffee on top of the stencil, let that dry, and then when she lifted it up, it was patterned. And I always wondered how they did that. Well, that's how. I'm gonna go back because I want to give her credit for that. I'll try and go back and find her video. I'm sure she's not the only one that's done it, but she was kind enough to tell me where she got her stencils from. And she mentioned that she got her stencils from Amazon. And while I was in Hobby Lobby, I said, let me just grab one and just try it first. So that's another project on deck for me, guys. I already have coffee dyed paper that I've done. I was so proud of myself. But I'm going to try to do the patterned coffee dyed paper. I'm very interested in that look. Okay. Now check these out, guys. Felt sheets. Look at the price. 10 cents. Aren't these gonna be fabulous in my little golden book journals? I'm so excited about this. So I got as many as I could of this pattern. This, I think, is the only one. Isn't it so cute? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this one. But I think that's the only one they had. I certainly would have gotten more of that. This one too, I thought this was precious and I would have gotten more, but it was only a one-off. This reminded me of my friend Meg at Chasing Retro because she's done some science journals and things like that. She's done a space journal, and I just thought about her and I thought, I haven't done a space journal, but I can use this in different applications. So, and then this fun print, I got 2 of these. Now I'm traveling next week. Well, I guess I'm not even sure the date. Anyway, I'm going to be traveling up to northern Louisiana to visit my daughter. And so I'm going to hit a couple of hobby lobbies while I'm headed that way and in her town. And I'll share with you guys if I find anything up there, any sales up there. There's actually a couple of things that I'll share with you, but I wanted to share this with you, and I want to ask your opinion about something. All the junk journalers out there who've been doing this a lot longer than I have, and even paper crafters just in general. I do not own one of these embossing machines or the die cutting machines. I don't own one. I knew I wanted one. However, I wanted to give myself some time to learn more about this craft before I jumped into this because, number one, it can be pricey, right? And I don't believe in wasting things. So I needed to learn more about it before I made the investment to even in that learning process before I made the investment to see if it's something I thought I would really do. Because I don't want to buy something like that and then just have it sit on a shelf. That I just don't want to do that. I want it to be something meaningful and something that I will use and produce pretty things with. Well, when I came across these dies, this is an embossing folder and these are dies. I was like, oh, okay, well, go ahead and make the investment and then start asking your YouTube friends, your YouTube support group, because again, you guys are my support group. Ask them if they know things about this type of machine and what would be some pointers. So if you guys have any suggestions, like What do you look for? How big a machine do you need? What would you start out with? If, if you're into this stuff, what would you start out with if you knew now, if you knew then what you know now? I need help. This is just a call out for help. Any advice is appreciated and welcomed, but I also wanted to share the fact that these were just the ones I picked up because this is what I'm drawn to. I've seen Corey Dahman use these dies, and when I tell you I am in love with her work, she does stun. I don't talk about her nearly enough. I really don't. But her dies that she does, absolutely beautiful. I will find the video that first introduced me to Corey's dies and made me fall in love with even thinking that I would do this. And I will link it. I will have it pop up at the end of this video if you're interested in going to see that, if you haven't seen it already. But absolutely, she does beautiful work with these dies. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm getting a little crazy. This is the embossing folder. I have always loved embossed paper. In fact, I probably wouldn't have done the dies had it not been for Corey's video. It's just not something but embossing, absolutely. Absolutely. And you guys, you're going to have to dumb it down for me because I don't know, is the machine that you buy for this, is it the same to do the embossing and the die cuts? I think it is, but can somebody verify that for me? Because I really don't know. I'm starting, and this is something, it's going to take me a little while to figure this out, but I want to do it right. I really want to do it right. Now, I have just a couple of other things. They were not on sale, but I just wanted to share with you. So these little applicator bottles, the first ones that I ever bought were off Amazon, and I bought them as a recommendation from Lyric Lover Crafts. That's Amber. I love Amber. Amber is awesome. If you have not watched her channel, oh my God, Lyric Lover Crafts, please go do so. She does wonderful work, and Amber is an excellent teacher. She's an excellent teacher. So if you haven't watched her, I highly recommend her. I went and got my first set of bottles off Amazon, and I think there were 6 in a pack, but I want to say that 6 to a pack was like $8.99. So when I saw these, this was the first time I'd ever seen them at Hobby Lobby, maybe because I just didn't pay attention. I don't know, but I noticed them today, and I was like, 4 for $2? Oh, yeah, I'm in. I'm all in. So that's what I use for my art glitter glue. I just transfer it into the bottles. What I find is I always lose these little things because I don't like to keep them underneath this, because when you open them up, it's always waving around. It like gets in my way. So I just take it completely off and I'll stick it back on whenever I'm not using it. But I never keep it attached to the bottle. Consequently, what happens is I lose the little things. So there's always a give and take, right? Okay, I want to show you guys this. I've got a few clear stamps, not many, but I've started to build my collection. And in fact, I just did a Temu order that includes some more clear stamps. I had not seen this organization option, but I'm a binder girl. I love binders. In fact, the work I do... Oh, if you could see the binders that I keep. That's just my world. I love binders. However, I got the sleeves for the clear stamps. I did not buy the book that was on the shelf, the binder that was on the shelf. The binder was $13. And I'm cheap, y'all. I said, before I pay that, let me go see if I can just find a different binder that these will fit in. Now, I may not be able to do that. And that's okay. But I thought, let let me see if there's something out there in the world of binders before I do all that. So I'm going to be on the hunt at the thrift stores for a binder this size. I'll have to make a note and take the measurements and stuff. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions on that, please share with me on that too. I got these $4.99 from Tim Holtz. I love the mini file folders, but I'm also going to make patterns using these. So I will have them on file for myself for future use because I just love the mini file folder options. I do. I think that's a really cool thing. I have some other Tim Holtz small talk stickers. This one I didn't have. This is the Snarky. And oh my, oh my, I love them. I love them more than I probably should. The first one, I am fabulous. This one, it's a beautiful day to leave me alone. This one, I think that I will need this in at least triplicate. I'd like to announce I have no idea what I'm doing. In fact, when I saw that one in the store, in Hobby Lobby, in the aisle, I laughed so hard that the lady at the opposite end of the aisle turned and looked at me. But I think that this, I'd like to announce I have let me start over. I'd like to announce I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I'm going to put that as my tagline for my YouTube channel. It's appropriate. Don't you think it's very fitting? But anyway, so $6.99, I was like, okay, I'm going to get some use out of that. That is actually going to do it for today's haul. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for coming back to Thrifty Thursday. And be sure and check out the hashtag. Just go search the hashtag so you can see everybody that's participating. And please go over to Turquoise Dreaming with Sheree and check out her stuff. She really is very lovely, and I do love to watch her. It just brings me a lot of comfort to watch her. She's very calm and soothing, and she's got a lot of good ideas. So thanks again, guys, for stopping by. And listen, like I always say, whatever you are getting to do in the next few days, I hope you have fun doing it. We'll talk soon. Bye, guys.